welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress is sort of like a city building kind of colony management sort of game. You can compare it to something like Banished or RimWorld, and you could even really there are some certain comparisons that you could make even with Stronghold Crusader. Anyway, basically, the premise of this game is you have a set of dwarves, and you're embarking on a mission to set up a sort of colony or outpost or what have you, and you're supposed to lead it on to thrive, economically and whatnot, and protecting it from certain invaders and monsters. And anyway, you can pick any spot in the whole world, all kinds of different biomes and whatnot. And the worlds are randomly generated, or I should say probably procedurally generated. But I've already created a world here because it does take an awful long time. Basically, the settings that I used are large world, normal for pretty much everything except frequent minerals and high savagery. Also, actually, I think it went high on the beast count as well. Anyway, let's go in here. This is region 13 that I have, Mon Ustra, and let's load it up. I have a lovely set of mods called the Lazy Noob Pack, I believe it's called. It's amazing. It has a lot of great stuff, especially DF Hack. DF Hack is like the God's gift to the world. It is probably the most amazing thing. Just makes your life so much easier with managing your dwarves. Here are the days ticking by. This is the dwarven calendar. All of the months are named after types of stone. There we go. So this is the map. On the right you have the entire map. On the left you have sort of a zoomed in view. And pretty much what we're looking for is sort of to have everything in a sense. Like, I want to have like flux metal, or flux stone, shallow metal, and deep metal. Shallow metal is stuff like iron and copper. But deep metal, I'm not exactly sure what it encompasses. Deep metal, I'm pretty sure basically what it means is just metal that is deeper underground. And then there's flux stone. Flux stone is like marble and that kind of thing, and you can use it to smelt steel. Can't quite remember. I think I had a pretty decent spot picked out at some point. I was looking around on the map, and I thought I found a good spot, but I don't remember where it was. Because I want I want considerably more than just. Here you have the neighbors, as you can see on the right side of the screen, and in that area you'll those are the types of civilizations that you will run across. And I want to have as close to everything as I kind of can. Yeah, like right here, if we embark around here, this way we would get the elves and the goblins, who are our mortal enemies. Oh, no trees up there. That's not good. What biome is it? Rocky wasteland. What about here? Okay, this seems okay. I get all goblins, elves, and humans. Clay, soil, shallow metal, and flux stone. Okay, and in the top left corner, you see where you're actually going to be embarking, and you can move this around. And I kind of want to get on the river here. Okay, I like this spot quite a bit. I think this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go to embark, and this is the embark screen. Now here, you can pick a bunch of different what are they called? Like setups, I guess. Embark presets or whatever. I'm gonna use this one here because, if I recall, this gives me it gives me a lot of extra points to play around with. It gives me 2 miners, a grower, a carpenter, a mason, a hunter, and a woodcutter, and all those things are great. So from here, we're gonna go to the items by pressing tab. This isn't really gonna be sort of a tutorial kind of thing, but I'm gonna try to explain everything that I'm doing and why I'm doing it, so people that haven't played the game or haven't seen the game kinda know what's going on. So here we have all of our stocks that we're bringing with us for the embark. And as you can see, there's lots of alcohol because dwarves don't really fancy water too much. They love drinking alcohol, and if they don't have alcohol, then they get pretty grumpy. They'll drink water, it's just they don't like it. And then we have some meat here. We have a steel anvil, which we absolutely do not need. I'm gonna get rid of that because you can just go in here, which is I pressed N for new. This adds items to your embark. And go to anvils and go to iron because it is 200 points cheaper. So it gives you a lot more points to play around with for getting food and whatnot. I'm going to take another pick. And over here you have a bunch of animals. The embark comes with certain animals. Yeah, 6 turkey hen, 1 turkey gobbler, a couple dogs, and then the 2 animals that pull the cart. I don't think we really need more. We don't need to embark with more, I should say. I'm gonna get a ton of plump helmet spawn, because for whatever reason, whenever I play, I always run out of plump helmets, and I don't know why. So I'll go ahead and take 100. I'll keep 100. Okay, and we'll take some more copper bolts. Always run out. Another crossbow for kicks. And I guess really everything else is just going to be making sure we have lots of food. Food usually isn't a huge issue in the game, but it can be. You never know. Alright, now the rest is just going to be... Oops. What did I do? Okay, nothing terrible. Just going to take more beer. Actually, more ale. As much ale as we can, and that'll be it. Oh, we have 1 point left, so I'll get another pigtail seed. Pigtails are one of the underground plants, just like plump helmets. Plump helmets are mushrooms for food. Pigtails are like, I guess, sort of like, I don't know exactly what they are, but they're kind of like underground cotton. You can weave them into cloth, I believe. Alright, here are 7 dwarves, let's go.
Oh, welcome to our new home. Let's make the best of it. Let's start digging.
You've arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek is finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Udib Bakar. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. We're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the jaguars get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Of Alkeeb, Palemet, strike the earth. Alright, here we go. Ooh, this is a little gross. Snow covered. dense grass. Uh-oh, this is all snowy. The little stumps there are all trees, so there's lots of trees around. I did try to embark next to a river, but I didn't seem to get too lucky there. Alright, we have a sort of hill here. The little triangles there are ramps. Here's the, right here is our caravan. So if we use the left arrow, you can go up a level, and this is the top of the hill that you can't see. This is the level beneath. So this is the hill above that, and above that is this bit on the right side there. So this actually isn't a terrible spot to start digging. So if you press D for designate, and then D for mine, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dig in mountainside. I want to see where it sort of what the center is. The center's kind of this way. Oops. Again. Alright, and we're gonna move it over sort of like that. Do anything that we're chopping down trees. There we go. Alright, now, is this really snow? I guess all the snow's starting to melt, because it's really early spring. So we will have to wait for that. And these guys are getting into the hillside. Oh, what's going on over there? Oh, the hunter has already started hunting. What is he hunting? If I press U, you can view all of the units. Here are your citizens. These are all the pets that you have, or livestock. And here are the 3 others. So these are the neutral wild animals. Well, sometimes they're not so neutral, but in this case they're deer, so they're pretty neutral. And apparently the hunter is hunting one already. Now, one of the best features of the Lazy Noob Pack is DF Hack, and I'm not sure if I'm sure like lots of other mod packs or whatever include DF Hack. I just opened it, but it is certainly the most important part of this particular mod pack, or whatever you want to call it. And so, one of the best features of DF Hack, there are a million of them, but one of them, my personal favorite, is auto labor. Oh, actually, you have to type enable auto labor. And what that will do is it'll automatically assign jobs to your dwarves based on what you have queued up. And you see I have 3 picks, but technically I only have 2 miners. Well, DF Hack recognizes that I have 3 picks and I have a lot of mining jobs, and I also have 4 idlers, as you can see in the top right corner. So they will take an idler and go send him mining, because it's better that he's doing inefficient mining than doing nothing at all. Now, of course, we're going to want to dig a lot deeper, because here, I'll go down a level. Once you go down a level, oh, I see, there is a river, but it's frozen. Okay, and it's covered in snow, so I didn't think there was a river at all, but in fact, there is indeed a river. Yep, so we're going to want to dig down a few levels, so that way, I'd say 3 is good enough. That way we don't run into any water, and we can dig and have our little settlement going fairly well. So, in order to do that, we need to go to designation and then J for the downstairs, because I'm not. Again, it's kind of confusing, the whole stair thing. But if you don't have stairs already above, you have to make downstairs. So you make downstairs there, and then you get the up downstairs. And then just go down it, just like that. Alright, so, looks like the snow is clearing up a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the wagon, the wagon, and mark it for removal. What that'll do is that will dismantle, and that's really great because you get some wood out of it. Anyway, speaking of wood, we're going to chop down some trees. We're going to focus on the ones just outside the little hole that we have dug here. And also gather plants. I don't know how many plants there are right now because it's kind of frozen. Actually, doesn't really seem like there's much of them. Oh, there we go. Lots of stuff right there. Okay, we'll be fine. Those should be enough. Also, I'm going to get a stockpile set up for all of our goods that are still in the wagon. If you hold shift while you're moving around your little cursor, it'll move it 10 tiles at a time, if you're wondering how I'm doing that. And we will get sort of like, yeah, just that one entrance is fine. There we go. Let's get digging. Oh, actually, another mod that I have not enabled is, there we go, sound sense. I accidentally muted it. Here, unmute it. I will turn it down just a little bit. Alright, so we have somewhat of a stockpile. So we're gonna go to stockpile here with the P key. And we're gonna make this a custom stockpile. And basically, this is kind of gonna be just our starting stockpile so we can get everything indoors. Now, so we're gonna enable food, but not seeds. Oh, food, but not seeds. There we go. Furniture, not stone, ammo, coins, bars and blocks, not gems, finished goods, leather, and cloth. Oh, and weapons and armor as well, but not wood, yet. So now all of those jobs for hauling will be started. Now, the most important thing that we can start building right now is workshops. Workshops are what allow you to start producing things. Oh, all the snow's gone. It appears the river is still frozen, but all the snow's gone, which is great. Okay. Yeah, so workshops will allow your dwarves to produce things, from beds to weapons to barrels. You know, anything that you think that your dwarves will need, you can make through different types of workshops. Now, how far do we go? We went down to here. I think we are going to go down just a little further just to see sort of what's down there. Let's go down in there. And let's also start digging. Oops. Start digging out this way. The walls down here are made of loam, which is a type of soil, and so you can use that for underground farming. There's also different types of above ground farming. Actually, there's a ton of different types of above ground farming. Strawberries, rhubarb, blackberries, grapes, you know, anything you can imagine. However, there are a fair limit to what you can make underground. You can only plant dwarven plants.